Hi guys,
Hello people,
I'm Elena,
Lola.
and we're watching The Wire.
Episode 10
Yes,
of season 1.
of season 1.
Couldn't be more excited. I edited episode 9 like 12 hours ago. So it's pretty fresh in my mind now. Basically, what was happening last episode, I mean, we ended up on like a very dramatic moment where Omar started shooting at Avon and in the process got shot somewhere in the shoulder. I mean, he's gonna be fine. I hope so. Never thought about it, but I feel like he's gonna be fine for at least a few more seasons. I think we're about to like see the repercussions of that in terms of like I want to see what Avon does now, because like now he's gonna be much more careful, and like this is gonna, I mean, this had to have made him like panic because he was like so close to getting shot. So I feel like he's gonna be much more careful from now on.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see how this is gonna affect him.
Maybe we learn more about him by this happening to him.
It can go in many ways. We can find out exactly how he reacts in situations like this, how scared he's gonna get. Is he gonna get very angry, like even more than before? Or is he just gonna be terrified that he wants to hide? Or millions of things, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I think Stringer there is gonna be the one who is gonna give him the most advices, you know, the best advices.
Yeah.
For the business, as I think it is. Anyway.
I'm very excited to see what happens there for them. Another part that was, like, let's say, I mean, there are many things that were happening, honestly, but another part that we were, like, talking about a lot is Wallace and his like future, because I mean they heard on the Jimmy and the Perez, is that his name? Heard on the payphones that Wallace is having like a hard time and that he is, you know, using drugs, and so like it does sound like they might, you know, take him in for interrogation or something. Not even take him in, but like maybe just like speak to him if they find him, because again I don't know like legally how they can like do this without like a presence of a parent or like a lawyer or anything, because he is a minor. But like maybe they just find it in a legal way, which would not be the first thing, which would not be the first case.
Yeah. I don't know how it would work, because like if does he have parents? If he does not, how does it work?
I don't know. I just like there's no fucking way that you can only have.
Definitely.
Well, if he doesn't have like a parent or anyone taking care of him, they're gonna call social services.
Social services. That would make sense.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's like the protocol. Let's say. I don't know, but like I was thinking about it because like we were talking about how he is definitely gonna die by the end of the season, and I do still think that. I felt the possibility of him maybe potentially also dying from overdose, because like right now he is using, and like I don't know if he is, like I don't know to what extent he is using and what drugs he is using and what he's buying, because like I was thinking maybe also he might just overdose, or they could again still, you know, kill him, but like they haven't like the only person that we actually like saw them kill, you know, we didn't even see it, but like it was Brandon, you know, like when something goes out of line, they don't necessarily first resort to murder when it's one of theirs, like they beat up Orlando or whatever. So like I don't know, unless they really think he is absolutely the one who is like talking to the police and like is snitching and whatever, like maybe they just don't give him the time of day and just like kill him. But like I think he might also overdose.
I still think that like the theory that we made in the last episode is the one that's gonna happen. I mean, I'm still on that theory more, just because I think I think that's gonna be the last episode of the season, just because I think if I was a writer, that's what I would do. I think that would be such a shocking moment, because he's a child and he feels a lot of things and you empathize with him the most. Yes, overdose is possible. I just think that's for that I would do it, like again, like
for Bob's friend.
This exactly, the writers can do whatever they want, but like if I were to choose, I would do that for Bob's friend.
Yeah.
So that would affect Bob's as well, not the audience that much, you know.
Yeah.
Where here with Wallace's death, I think that would be such an impact for these characters that you are following, for you to completely, if you didn't get how dangerous and how scary that world is and how fucked up everything is, for a child to die who takes care of 7 other kids, you know, and who is very good child, and if he had any other opportunity in his life, he would be able to become whoever he wanted, but like he didn't. So that's what I would do.
I mean,
that's why
I think that is
maybe
still
that's
like the bigger possibility, but like it crossed my mind that like it could still, because like he was buying drugs and like doing that, but again, he's young, and so like
when he was doing that I connected that with the fact that like second before that, Stringer said like, or somebody said
is anyone using or something.
So like to me that was again for them to find out that he's using, which he can do. If they see that he's in police or that he talked to police, what Bodhi can say definitely that he heard that he feels very depressed, that he feels bad about this Brandon, and that's why he's changing his opinions. That's why he doesn't want to work. So like for Stringer and them would make sense that he would actually talk to police.
Yeah, I know.
And if Avon becomes emotional, but like I don't know if Avon, don't know. We'll see about it.
I mean, I don't know. We really don't know Avon, but like I can imagine him like, because of everything that has happened and him losing control, he kind of becomes not rational, and like to the point where they might shoot a child without like, let's say, thinking about it too much. I agree.
Where with Stringer, I think he would shoot a child as well. He would do all of that as well, but like he would be calculative about it. He would not do that out of emotions, you know. But like I could imagine if he thought that this one talked, or that like he is gonna talk or anything like that, that he would stop him. Honestly,
maybe. I mean, again,
that's how I see him right now.
We still really know so little about Avon and Stringer, so like anything they can do, I mean, anything like there are endless possibilities about like what they can do, because like we still don't know them. So like that would give us a better insight on their character, see if they would or they wouldn't, because like I really don't know. I can like only make guesses based on like how I'm feeling right now,
but like they can completely go different way during the season or the next one or something like that, you know. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited about both of those characters. It's more about Stringer, honestly.
Me too. Like I feel like just we saw a bit more about Stringer, and like with Avon we saw less. And the things that we did see didn't necessarily like intrigue me too much about him. So like, and
for let's say bad guys, let's call them that. Like I much more enjoy a guy who is calculative. The way that's how it seems to me right now. Who is calculative, very smart. What he like Stringer at this point. That like what I'm seeing from him. Then emotional type, egoistic and stuff like that. That Avon seems to me right now. Again, could change. That's just how it seems right now.
I guess we'll see. Maybe we find out more about Avon in this episode after like what just happened, you know? Another thing that we had was, God, the girl, I don't know her name, something like Shardine, something maybe? Because I feel like in my mind it sounded like sardine. It sounded like sardine, but with a Shardine. Maybe that's her name. Like she spoke to the police. She again said D'Angelo's name. I mean, they don't have, you know, it's not like they have much evidence still to go off on, but like they keep hearing his name. His name is connected to other murder cases, and so like we're just gonna have to see, because it keeps piling up. So like I feel like if they're gonna make an arrest, for D, but we're gonna have to see. I think that is also a thing that
possible
that we are working towards, and Lester is working towards the money. He is not looking at the drug, he is looking at the money. He was looking at the political contributions that were being made, and he is following that. And again, I couldn't support him more. Lester, top 2. He's number 2 in the top 2, but like still top 2. I just really enjoy him. So that's it. Basically, that's what happened in the previous episode. I'm very excited to watch this one. We have only there's 13 in this season, so we're about to finish season 1. I feel like we flew by.
Me too.
At least that's
the feeling that I have with this season.
Yeah.
And I'm really enjoying it. Like, whenever we film, I can't wait for us to watch this show.
Yeah.
Just because we're so early on, there are so many possibilities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I just like the characters, where they could end up and how it can go,
Yeah.
just like so many different ways. Like we are going by, like, let's say, I mean, we're already talking about the endings of so many characters, because I mean that's just where our minds go. But like there are so many things that can happen in the meantime that like you wouldn't even expect maybe how things would go. But I'm just like,
for
very
example,
excited.
I think Bodhi is gonna be an important character.
Important in terms of like for the show, or
Yeah.
like important in terms of like he's gonna, like, that his position in this game is
In
gonna
the
be
show.
higher.
In the show, because I think he's very young, so like it's either him or Wallace. He's very young. He's on the bottom. I don't know. I have no idea in which direction is he gonna go. Like, is he gonna do very bad things? Is he gonna regret many of those things? Like, I have no idea in which direction he's gonna go.
Yeah.
But let's say just because he's very young and is in this business, and we see him listening to all the things and doing the things by the book
Yeah.
for the game.
Yeah.
You know,
By their rules.
so I think he's gonna be important character. That's what I expect. He could die at the end of the season. You know, like, we have no idea.
I feel like there's more story
but, like,
to him.
That's what I think so
Yeah,
as well. I don't know if
think
I'm gonna
so.
like him, if I'm gonna love him. I have no idea at this
Yeah.
point. It can go
Yeah.
either way. But I have a feeling that like he's gonna, again, that's what I would choose.
Yeah. If you
Just
were a
because-
writer.
Just because he's very young, you know,
Yeah.
and is in this business. I
Yeah.
think that would be a missed opportunity if they killed all the kids.
No,
You know?
I feel like he's gonna be, at least for the next couple of seasons.
Yeah,
I feel like
me
he's gonna
too.
be here.
Me too.
And we're gonna see him progress in this business. The last thing, Babs is in the basement, I guess, of his sister.
Yeah.
There's that.
Okay.
So
Let's play
watch.
this episode.
Is it a church?
Babs.
Hi, Babs.
He seems like he's trying to be clean. See?
I don't know if this is like withdrawal.
I don't know. It crossed my mind. I thought it's just like.
What's up, Bubs?
Don't go there.
Don't. God, I wish him all the best. Okay.
A step at a time. It's fine. We're gonna go a step backwards. We know this, but it's fine.
Listen, what I want to know is how the fuck we come back to this console. We done. Not now.
Oh.
What I want you to do, man, I want you to put the word out there. I want you to let him know we willing to squash this. If he is. And then when he creep out his hole and shit, boom, okay.
Why do you think he's gonna believe you? Oh, we suddenly want a fucking truce. Let's shake on it.
You just gotta be careful. Bro, you not been talking on any phones. You not been touching any drugs. And from now on, you are not doing the money runs. Serious. I'm gonna get you a New York supply number only. And these motherfucking local cats wanna talk to you, they gotta talk to me. We gotta build a wall around you, B.
Stringer seems like he's loyal, very loyal.
Another month on a
Yeah.
fresh phone?
Yeah, they ripped out the payphones in the low rises. Now they're walking a block or two away.
I'm just asking how much longer till you bring this case in, Jimmy. Quicker you can, the better for everybody, yourself included.
Yeah, but like we can do it quick.
What's with him?
You haven't heard?
I mean, he's the black sheep, I
I don't
guess.
know.
Phelan isn't in it.
Well, he's up for election. I thought judges have 15-year terms.
They do, but Phelan was named to finish Halpern's term, which only had 2 years left, so he has to run on his own in the primary.
Well, he's not on a ticket. Why the fuck not?
Maybe it's the company he keeps.
I mean, he said that someone like canceled lunch.
How much room the baby gonna need? I'm not saying your place ain't nice enough, cause for you it'd do just fine, but we're gonna be a family. D, where you going at?
That's the main stash house.
The incoming call is the guy who runs the main stash for Barksdale's people.
Who is he?
We don't know.
He's like, no.
When the supply gets low, they page this mope,
Okay.
who always calls back from a payphone way the fuck out in Northwest. Same phone, same pattern.
So y'all think that he's taken the re-up order, and that the stash is somewhere near the Mondo Mart, right?
You are on it, detective.
Okay, so what do you do with
They
this?
literally said, explain to me like I'm 5.
Yeah.
He did.
But he figured them out.
What am I talking about? Isn't like Bodhi also underage and they had him alone in the interrogation room? How's that possible? That has to be illegal.
It's first time I can go 4 ounces around. But hey, if the shit is right, the next time I can step that up. Almost ain't worth it for 4. Where your money at, man?
What did he did? They give him
Something else.
Yeah, mother dead, father who the fuck know.
Brothers, sisters.
The sister. So let's stay in the basement. About the best you can do for me. Got a kid, son. Had me bring 11 to the world.
What's his name?
Keyshawn. His mother took him up Jersey Way, said I wasn't fit to be with the boy. I ain't disagree.
At least you got your health.
I'm happy for the kid. I want him as far away.
Until
Yes, but like he has to be clean. He has to be clean for a while. You can't like
Yeah, since 94.
you can't like bail on a kid, you know.
Look, forgiveness from other folks is good, but it ain't nothing but words coming at you from outside. You want to kick this shit? You gotta forgive your own self. Love yourself, son, brother. And then drag your sorry ass to some meetings. What the fuck you want to hear? That you're strong enough to do this by yourself? Getting clean's the easy part. Now
Thanks.
comes life.
Is this one here with the orange cord coming out the back? We're pirating juice from the other house.
Fuck, you gotta be kidding me. Now I'm policing for BG&E? Lock our asses outside this shithole and wait for some little project yo to raise up?
This is McNulty, raise no fools. 4 Fadley's crab cakes in the bag, 24 Dutch beers in the box.
You alright, McNulty?
Boy, you gotta leave her alone. She doesn't want to speak to you.
How close did you get? You'll be talking that nigga if we made pop up at the last second. Like,
Remember when we last talked?
They're just
You
talking
wanna lay back, let us
very
work
chill
our
about
case?
this.
I said I'd do what I can. Still, I thought I might let y'all know Avon's people got in contact talking about they want to end the beef. They offered me some kind of amnesty. Amnesty. Look, I chill out on the manhunt and stop them. Hit them in the head for their product. They gonna call off the bounty.
Take the truth on off.
They ain't trying to play me. They said they want to parlay on it. Parlay? Look, I don't know, man, but right now I need some assistance from y'all.
For the bullet wound. He looks so sad. Don't help him.
Yeah.
Ow, ow, ow.
I go to the ER and we'll get back to Avon. You know we gonna
Yeah.
have his headband laying in the parking lot for me.
Take him to the hospital right now.
Yeah, immediately.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
Runs with some decent sized locals. Like who? Avon, something, Barksdale. Avon,
What the fuck is
Barksdale.
this? Like,
Running through the decks there.
And exactly, where is this?
where? What precinct is
Yeah,
this?
yeah, yeah.
Is this like the same town even?
Alright, I'm gonna check around, see if anybody's working these names you're giving us.
See, interesting. What is gonna happen with this? I didn't expect this at all.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
The big fuck from the high rise. What's his name?
Little man.
Yeah, him. Yo,
Be ready, we're on it.
Hey, Bunk. Kid gave us a murder. More than that, he's put in Stringer Bell. Oh, yeah? Picks out Weebay Bird and Stinkum from photo arrays. Puts them all up with the Greeks the night they grab up Omar's boy Brandon. Puts Bell on the truck, too. Says Stringer told me to point out the stick-up for him. Jeez, what do you have over here? Not a fucking thing. Kid was ready. Barely had to push him. How old? 16. When they killed the stick-up boy, the motherfuckers dumped the body in the alley right behind where this kid and all the other low-rise hoppers lay their heads. Can you imagine? You tell him he's gonna have to testify? Not yet, we'll get there. Problem is, what do I do with him now?
Get on a warm bed and a fucking security
Hate this,
protection.
honestly. Hate this.
big boy picking up.
How is this legal?
Okay.
He's 16. How is this legal first?
Yeah, somebody who.
I guess the
It's
one.
him, stay on.
Yeah.
Yeah. How? What does this do? How does this connect to
don't know.
everything? What? I don't know you. Am I supposed to know you now? Someone working with Avon.
Pimpin' ass Orlando from the club.
Okay.
Is he about to get fucking shipped? You know what I mean?
Many cameras.
You been sleeping?
Since I was maybe 12.
How long were you in Barksdale screwing the low-risers?
With D'Angelo? Not long.
He came down from the towers like the beginning of the song. Before that, I worked for Ronnie Mo.
Yeah, Joe ever talk to you about what happened in the 221 building? With Pooh getting shot?
Like what?
Killings, murders.
No, the girl.
You see anything about a girl
Yeah.
getting shot in an apartment up on the east side?
Nah, he was good to me.
But D'Angelo, he was who you called that night when you saw the sticker boy at the Greeks, right?
Yeah, but he didn't go up there. It was mostly those tower boys.
And Stringer.
How can you let him
All of it
be
corroborated by the
murdered?
beeper logs and the pen registers from the project payphones.
Like,
Stinkum's dead. We've already got Bird for the cat killing. This ties them
I'm gonna
all
be
in.
now even more mad when I see that they could have maybe saved him.
Was enough to charge him anyway. Alcoholic mother, in the wind, no fixed address. He says he's got a grandmother down on the eastern shore, but he hasn't seen her in years. How about a hotel room?
One who's done.
One of you pay for it. I
Literally.
don't fucking care. How can you look at this child?
How are you gonna look at yourself in the mirror if he gets killed?
He's a kid, Cedric. I need to get with Grandma
6
down on the
months.
shore.
Okay, sure, talk to the fucking grandma, get him to the other state.
Now? She's doing this right now? They don't have to set a hearing date or something like that?
Not your ex?
Yeah. Seems like...
Yeah. I fucking need a fucking lawyer.
Why? Still,
Imagine.
look there. You trying to write a warrant for this place, right? Right?
Let's think about it.
He already has a plan. Just listen to him. No need for you guys to give any
You
ideas.
really don't need to think about it at all.
Literally,
You're
just-
the muscle. Let him be the brains.
What are you seeing?
Storefronts.
Distort the brain, actually.
Yeah,
That's the surprising part.
Yeah.
Utah.
Detective Trespaluski, you have a gift for the paper trail. Tomorrow calls for some street work though. Are you street ready?
You know the lieutenant has me in office. I don't have my gun until the grand jury.
You won't need one.
On the street.
He should
no
not
gun?
get one.
Mr. McNulty having utilized his sons in an act of police work involving a criminal
Yep,
suspect.
I don't know how
I
you defend this.
completely
Lost
agree with
track
this
of them in a crowded municipal
woman.
market.
You actually want me to limit visitations to afternoons only, and you want Mrs. McNulty present at all visitations? Come on.
It is not a single lapse, Judge.
I mean, they're right
have a list
completely.
of
What are we
recent
talking
events, Your
about
Honor,
here?
that justify an order.
Ms. Perlman, do you have a response you'd like to offer up here? Nope. Nothing.
She's like, no, I agree with her.
In fact, as an employee of the state, I should not actually be here.
Then I'm going to lunch. And let's see when I return if we can't busy this court with something just a little more engaging than the problems of the McNulty.
But he
I mean,
cheated with this.
absolutely speak about it because it's about your kids and like, I don't know how you argue this, Jimmy. He's transferring the club and after he fucking transfers the club, about to be dead. Or just like, no one's gonna care about him and leave him in jail.
Unbelievable. You show up with her?
Elena, you went for an emergency ex parte.
I didn't know if she knew
Oh,
who
she
he...
was standing.
Elena, why are we here?
What do you mean?
Because you can't have Sean and Michael around criminals. You can't lose them in a Baltimore market. That's why.
He wasn't a criminal.
What?
I know the guy.
What? Really?
It was a game we were playing. It was daylight on a crowded street.
The thing is, he really believes this, you know what I mean? He really believes this.
Elena, these are my sons. I love them. Do you hear? I love them. I'm not gonna let him get hurt.
I don't think he understands that
Love you
they
too.
can't get hurt.
Still do.
What does that mean to anyone, boy?
Really?
Like,
And are the two of you still,
No. Yes. A little. Come on, let's make nice for the judge.
okay, but I'm gonna do about the children.
Ready?
Come on. We'll get dinner first. Ain't so hungry.
You have to eat. It's not be about how the system failed him. Because they're not gonna
Yeah.
protect him.
They're
They're
not gonna
supposed to
protect
protect him. Like, where are they gonna find money for 6 months of a
How
hotel?
much were you using?
A cap now and then.
You be on the day too. Come on.
Daniels, I feel like you have a big house, you know what I mean? Like,
Literally adopts him.
Daddy would if I guaranteed a parlay and I'm here on it.
oh,
He said y'all would be paying my fee rather than his own self. Speaking of cocksucker.
hello.
Don't believe we met. Proposition Joe.
I mean, they will not, like, shoot him here in the middle of everything.
I got a man that say he gonna give you your life back, yo. My man say, tell that motherfucker that if he can find a way not to dip in our pockets, we gonna call this shit even.
Yo, Ace Bailey, and what you did to my boy? So you think after what you did to Brandon, we supposed to find some even on this, huh?
Yo, I don't know shit about shit. You know there's dead on both sides, right? There's gonna be a whole lot more if this beef keep up.
And look here, son, you tell Boxer that he should pay back for what he did to my people. As for his product, well,
Man's gotta earn a living, you know?
I don't know what he called Barksdale, man. The man I'm talking about can't have his shit taken like that. I won't do.
Tell him throw me some cash then. 5 or 10,000.
How careful is Stringer Bell?
I don't know no one named Barksdale.
Still, we got him tied to the Brandon killing. That could be enough for one day's work.
It's something.
Did what I could for y'all.
You sure, right?
Yeah, I spent the summer here when I was 9.
When was the last time they saw you?
When I was 9.
His grandparents?
Yeah.
I thought she was further away.
He tried to go in my pockets again?
This nigga talking about 5 G's, man. Oh,
Or 10. He said or 10.
Oh, what's up, baby?
You have to listen to Brady's you don't want anything else?
Are you gathering information, girl?
You look good. Your services are appreciated. Keep them tips. I hope you're making them, baby.
Good for you, girl. As long as you stay alive. As long as you stay alive.
No, please.
Okay, good. I'm so concerned for so many people.
Literally, here I'm just afraid everybody could die.
And like, it's worse when they're so not involved.
Bring it.
Monkey, come on.
Y'all gotta work.
Police in this town ain't about shit.
Yes, me. I guess we ain't good and bad either.
Oh, don't go there, officer. Don't go there.
How did you choose that? When you were little, did you think about it at all? Or?
I remember when I was in the Northeast, still field training as a cadet. And then we got this one call. We chased this person and jumped into these apartments. I got separated from my FTO and shit, I ain't even no police yet, you know? I'm just a trainee and I'm alone. I don't know how, but I find a guy. Catch him, I hold on to him, and I manage to get to my radio. Now we in the middle of this parking lot, and we're rolling around and shit, and this motherfucker steady kicking my ass trying to get away. And I look over, and I see these black pants and these uniform blue pants. I look up, and it's Charlie Smith. He looks down at me, he smiles, you know, real wide, like, he drops his cuffs. He says, here you go, Brooke. I mean, I know you don't like it. Shit, I was proud.
That is not her girlfriend, right?
It is.
Is it? I mean, I forgot how the woman looks like.
I think it is.
Okay, because the guy was like, is she cheating right now? The garbage man. Aww.
That's just says we ain't gonna run a warrant on this place. Been hell looking for you people.
Oh
shit. Schema in the house.
Oh, okay, that's how we
State police, CID out of
connect
Pikesville.
everything.
Here's the thing, boys and girls. I'm doing a reverse buy down in Arundel, right? And I get this west side asshole nibbling on 4 ounces, right?
Oh, 4 ounces?
I know, he ain't much, but I get him in the boat and he starts flopping around saying he can buy weight from some motherfucker named Barksdale. I never heard of no Barksdale, but I put the name into Dex, and the computer has Avon Barksdale in it as an active Baltimore City target. So I go down to City Narcotics in Dawson. He sends me down here to see y'all. Wendell O.
It wouldn't be Wendell Orlando Blocker, would it?
Yeah.
They keep that back room locked, and even if I do get back there, I'm on an airing, then they kind of shut down.
I don't like them talking.
Stop doing it. Stop doing it, girl.
Say something about making someone come into the towers. You don't wear those while you work in D, though.
And she looks cute.
You do?
Is there like a thing going on between the two of them?
Maybe you can only buy from Savino or Weebay.
Well, fuck him then. We already got Weebay tied to a murder. The Savino's the run to the litter.
We can take what Orlando gives us about the club, the money laundering, maybe, or the girls.
I need some help here.
Come on, Bobs. Got me coming across town in the middle of a fucked up work day just so you can hold 10. That shit ain't right.
Hold on, I don't need 10. I don't know, I need a place of my own. I had some bed, some sheets, some clothes. I definitely need some new clothes.
How long you been clean?
3 days.
Good cry.
You serious?
Me too, a bit.
Who knows?
What the fuck am I gonna do with a clean form? Did you think about that? Alright, I'm on it with you.
Yeah?
Yeah. Hey, what the fuck? Give me some love.
Okay, I mean, I think I can get a mattress, my own place, everything for like a couple $100.
Alright. We'll talk. I gotta be somewhere tonight, so hit me on the page tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I got you.
The cooperator says he can buy weight. Not from Barksdale, but
I'm like, was it weird?
Well, like, it's by tomorrow. Like, is by tomorrow, is it gonna relapse? But it's fine.
2 kilos, 20 kilos? The wire is what gives us Barksdale. It gives us the whole crew. Day by day, piece by piece. Buy, bus.
That gives us nothing.
It's what I asked you for months ago.
To what purpose?
To make these cases.
To what purpose?
Must be something happening out there, man. Too big a town, you know what I mean?
He's going to New York?
Don't believe in the truth. That's why I asked for that money. Now, if he'd have said, man, we ain't paying you, just be happy to live, I'd have been like, all right, they keeping it real. But he said, come on down for $5,000. I'm like, man, please. Go easy on Mark.
He likes it.
Free.
Come back from New York. I want to see you.
Listen up, people. We've got $30,000 in buy money, courtesy of our friends over DEA. So Kima will be in the car for the buy, front as Asia's girl.
Look at the part, too.
Now, where's your weapon gonna be?
He might pat me, so it has to stash in the car. I figure when Savino gets in the car at the cut rate, I'll be going him back.
I only want to remind Mr. Blocker here that his plea agreement is contingent on
Do
cooperation.
I just find this weird?
If I bust on Savino Bratton is
I
less
feel.
cooperative than
I don't know.
bust
I
from
feel like
someone
I feel like there's something bad's about to
If you
happen.
can get Savino talking about Avon or Stringer, that's better for us.
They already know that
She's
he's
literally about to die.
first spy, right? Why wouldn't
They said
assume
tomorrow. God, when they say tomorrow.
literally.
Oh my God, she's literally about to die.
And she's the main star of the whole episode, literally.
Now he needs to get right back into it to pay the bondsman and the lawyer.
Why she became a cop?
Maybe she just gets really hurt. Maybe.
I don't know, that whole scene with Bob's
I know, when she said
got
to
me
Mom.
so worried, literally.
And why are you looking like that now?
She was literally in every scene in this episode.
Boy, I don't like even being here. I don't like you being anywhere close to drugs being dealt.
This is terrifying.
I don't like this at all.
Girl, half the money hurt. Come on, Rex. Tell us where the fuck you are.
No, something bad will happen. I just don't know to which extent.
I don't know. She could just get hurt or she could die.
Yeah.
But she could just get hurt maybe.
Yeah, that's definitely why something's gonna
No,
happen.
that's so
Definitely.
weird. Like,
Through this entire episode, I'm just like confused.
Don't fuck with this cow.
Like they saw him. They saw Orlando. They would be suspicious. You know
Maybe.
what I mean? They would already be looking at him. So like, they would know that this is weird.
Yeah.
That sign said Longwood, but I could swear this is Warwick.
Hoppers be turning the signposts to fuck with y'all.
All units be advised, Warwick near Longwood,
God, I'm
North
terrified.
Side Alley or near that
And we're not even sure if that's that.
What do you mean?
You creeping close?
Who's
Oh
coming?
my God.
See, I don't know where the stash is. And if they're dragging us all over this part of town, you know.
Oh my God.
What? Girl, do you like have a gun?
Of course he doesn't.
Fucking start driving.
Just drive.
Start driving.
She's already dead. Oh my God. Shut up. She's dead. She's dead. 100%.
Maybe she's not. Maybe she's not. Maybe
She's dead.
she's just
100%.
shot.
She started talking. She kept
No, like
talking.
she was shot, but
They would not let her be alive.
11:35 to KGA. We can't find the officer down. We need Foxtrot.
they literally don't even know where she is.
No, she's dead 100%. They aren't even that close to try to save her. Get the car, did you find the car?
Where is she shot?
How pičku materinu.
Where is she shot? there now?
The Hunt, the next episode.
Fukuma's killers or Fukuma's shooters?
What an episode. Honestly, what a fucking episode.
This was ridiculous. This show was ridiculous. We were just talking about it. We only have 50 more episodes. Only 50 more episodes to go. I already feel sad about it.
No, honestly, I just enjoy everything. I just
so
enjoy
good.
the topics. I enjoy every single character, honestly.
Yeah.
That's by far my favorite thing.
Yeah.
And I think the last 5 to 10 minutes, I couldn't breathe. We've been just talking.
We literally been just talking about what we think happened to Kima, and we have switched roles. I don't know when I have become this. I don't know when I have become the one that's like more positive. I mean, like.
But the thing is,
I don't know when this happened in my life, because like I don't think she's dead. I feel like she could still be alive.
But the thing is, honestly, I don't know if you convinced me.
Yeah.
Or it's just, I don't know what happened now. I don't think she's dead either.
Because like we just finished, and I was like, we just like finished,
but,
and, like made a bit of a
pause,
pause, and I was like, I feel like she might be alive. No, she's dead.
She's 100% dead. And honestly, because like just that last scene and everybody crying,
yeah,
in my opinion, it was so impactful, and it would be even more impactful if she is dead. I mean, it would be good if they're running, trying to save her, like waiting to see what's gonna happen with her in the hospital or something like that, you know.
Yeah.
But now, when I've been thinking about like why would they choose her, of all the officers to kill her? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think that's a good story. Like officer who is on duty gets shot. I think that would be good for all the characters, especially let's say Daniels, because he's the one who sent her there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He's in some way responsible for her, not in some way, completely responsible for all his officers, you know. So like I would love to see that story. So I think it would be so good if she's dead as well, you know. But like I just think just because like she's the only female officer, literally only female that we have. I mean, not only female. We have the Dee's ex-girlfriend and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like, let's say from the police.
Yeah, she's the
only
really.
one there. So like, why would you kill
the only female character?
Only female
basically.
officer there, you know?
Yeah.
And we also got a bit, let's say, backstory, but like they could have put that there just before she dies. Usually writers do something like that.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm not sure.
I don't know, like I feel like I'm leaning more into the that she's alive. I don't know why. I just feel like she just got shot and she's like severely injured. And like we're gonna see in the next episode, like maybe they're taken to the hospital and maybe it's gonna be a bit of a maybe it's gonna be.
Watch the next episode.
Me too. I hate this. This is not made for like only one a day. You know what I mean? This is not made for. We were just like literally talking. Mila was like, let's start writing it down. Let's just start filming things more in advance so that we can just like today. So we could only just like watch The Wire.
Like 3-4 episodes of Wire. Only that, you know?
See,
until we want to. The whole day just The Wire.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and we can because there's other shows to film, but I just don't watch this now. And so like it's not good for just like one a day.
Yeah.
It's not good at all.
It's
especially after
this
type of an episode. Like what am I supposed to do with this now?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like in the next episode we're just gonna basically see maybe the doctor's fighting for her life. Like I'm leaning more towards that. I feel like Orlando dead and gone.
Yeah.
I mean, and he was in the front as well and everything, and like so he's dead, but I just think she is gonna be very injured. But I feel like she's gonna make it. I mean, like we saw at the end, we rewatched it as well. We saw that Jimmy like was checking her breathing and her pulse, and then started giving her mouth to mouth. So like he was trying to keep her alive, doing CPR. There is something. There is something like that's what I'm expecting. I don't know what. I feel like there have been shows recently who we have watched, such as like Full Metal Alchemist and like Vinland, that have now made me a more glass half full person, I don't know, because like now I'm expecting people to live, and usually I expect people to die, and I would search for people who are about to die, and
yeah,
suddenly...
I mean, through this show, like, you're like, oh, how can we save Wallace? Oh, how can we do this? Oh, maybe he's not gonna...
Sure, but like they didn't... I'm like, please save Wallace, but then I see things, I'm like, that's done. You know, like, I am not that far gone, you know? But I feel like she's gonna live.
I don't know. Potentially. I don't know. I'm not sure, honestly. It's just like there is two parts of me fighting. And the, let's say, rational part that I don't think of all the characters, unless the actress didn't want to continue with the show or something, you know? Like, of all the characters, I don't know why... I don't think that she would be the one to get killed, you know? That's the one. And the rest, the other part of me, that I think it would be a good story to kill an officer like this. It would be such a good story, in my opinion.
Yeah, I understand.
Do you think it would be a good story or not?
I mean, I think it would.
Yeah.
I think it would like make for an interesting, like, to see how they act after losing one of theirs.
Especially many of them were very close, let's say, to Kima as well, you know?
Yeah.
But definitely something felt wrong during this episode, that something wrong is gonna happen from the beginning. Let's say in the beginning we had the scene with her girlfriend, and the rest of their friends. What?
Well, I didn't recognize her girlfriend. I was like watching and I was like thinking, is that her girlfriend? Because I really can't remember what she looked like. We saw her like once, twice maybe, and I can't, like, we don't see her often. I know what she looks like. But like, just because like what they were talking about, when she was like, so why did you become a police officer? Like, where's her girlfriend asking her that? Like, should you not know this already? Like, why are you asking her that? It's like, that's why I thought the conversation was like not for a person that you're already in a relationship with. That's why I thought it wasn't her girlfriend. So they started kissing. I'm like, are you just like cheating? I was like so shocked. And then you said it is her girlfriend. I was like, oh, okay, fine then.
I mean, either I know the actress from something else, so she seems familiar, or it is her girlfriend. But like, I do think that it is.
I can't. Me and faces does not work, so she could be her girlfriend. I can't remember her face, to be quite honest.
No, honestly, even that moment I thought that that scene, like her talking about being an officer, I was a bit confused, but then I was like, okay, this is a Kima-centric episode about like for us to find more about her, stuff like that, and that's show's way of telling us why she became cop, you know?
Yeah.
That's honestly
I
what
was
I
thinking
thought.
like usually, you know, shows would have an episode because like we're still early on. So like when they have these episodes centric around one character early on, it's like kind of, let's say, just to introduce you more to the character. If this was happening like later on in the show, if an episode starts like centered around the character, I'm usually like, this is a bad thing. Like something they're about to die, like why are we centering on them, you know? But just because like it's the beginning, I didn't really think much of it. I'm just like, okay, we're like learning more about her. And then there was the scene with Bubs that I first like thought it was about Bubs, because like when she said like tomorrow and he was like tomorrow, and I was like, tomorrow? Like does this mean he's gonna like relapse tonight? Because like, you know, tomorrow, I don't know. And then when they started going around this plan that she's going undercover and everything, and things started feeling off, like there was like a bad vibe, and then like you said something.
No, honestly, in my mind it was before that. It was already in the scene with Bubs, because like before that I had a feeling she was in every single scene. Like she was like from in the whole episode she was like the main part of it. And then with the scene with Bubs, when they started talking about how she's gonna lend him money, and like she said tomorrow, and they panned to her face at some point, and I was very confused what's happening at that point. And I looked at you and you were like crying. And you didn't think you thought that it was more about Bubs, but I think I at that point that's why I thought it was about her, because even in every scene before that it was something like I was questioning why she's so much in every scene. Like she was connected to every single person in the episode.
No, I didn't catch on to that until when they started talking about her going undercover, and like things started having a weird vibe. And then looking back at the scene when they said tomorrow, and she's like about to go undercover. That was the moment where I was like, oh shit, something actually is gonna go wrong. And like
And they started talking how she's gonna be in the car alone.
Yeah, just like in this, and
I saw her dressed like that and stuff like that, and I was like, oh my god, what is happening?
Yeah.
What's gonna happen? Definitely nothing good, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how we got to
I mean, and they were doing this because the drug and bust. Like, they were doing this because like the I don't know who the fuck is Bob Daniels, whatever. Because like they asked for it, like they wanted it, and now like an officer is shot.
Yeah.
I'm still not saying dead because like I feel like she's still just shot. The officer is down. That would piss me off. If it was Daniels, that would fucking piss me off.
Yeah, I think
the higher ups, they just like want the things to get done fast and sloppy, and really without any like why? Like really, why are we snatching up low-level drug dealers? You know, like I understand for them, but like
especially
the
because
bigger problems are the people that are in charge.
Yeah, but like especially in my mind, because those evidence that they have at this point still stand.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's not like tomorrow none of this works. Like we still caught Vibe with this. We still have him connected to murder. We still, you know, like all those things still stand true. But like in my mind, I mean I understand why they're showing this being like this, because it probably is in real life completely like that, you know. But like it's just the fact that like we are onto a good path where if we didn't get completely anything for like 3 months and they're paying for all this surveillance and wire and everything, you know, I feel like that then I would understand if they would stop all of this. But like every day they have something more and more. Yes, it's small steps, but they're getting to something, you know.
Yeah.
So like,
I mean, honestly, boo fucking who? Like the police gets funded a lot. Like use that funds to where it's needed. And like, why the fuck are we getting, I mean, I'm asking this question, I know the answer, but like you are getting low-level criminals. You're just getting fucking kids on the streets who are dealing drugs for nothing, you know what I mean? Like, there's things that you need to concentrate on that you're never gonna concentrate on, because like you're not gonna go after the money. You're just gonna go after this so that you can say, look, we arrested this. And how does that stop anything? It doesn't do anything. You wanna like solve the problem, you go to the root of it. They're not even fucking touching the root, you know? I mean, they're actually trying. Like, Lester's trying to follow the money, and Daniel's like wants to, but also he is the one that needs to, like he's in charge and like he answers to others, like, so you know, he is not, let's say, overstepping his lines. Jimmy would also want to do that. Like, a lot of them would do that, but like they can't get far because they're gonna get stopped by their higher ups, because their higher ups work for other higher ups, and like it's all a cycle and it's all connected and it's all corrupt and everything. And so like we're just gonna be sitting here like busting people who were dealing drugs and like doing nothing by it, and we can do that until like literally like we do that for like a fucking 1,000 years. Like it doesn't make a single difference, you know what I mean?
I mean it makes sense because it just makes sense because like they can do anything without Daniel's approval. Daniels can do anything because somebody else is not letting him do that, you know. So it just works like that, and it's very frustrating.
Yeah.
But it is very realistic, and I love. I mean, at least I think so. And I love that they portrayed it that way.
Yeah, I mean, they are even getting at the judge that has been like approving this. You know what I mean? Like they are really hitting it on every front.
Yeah.
And that's the thing you can't really fight. That's why the whole institution is corrupt. That's what I'm saying. Fucking burn it to the ground. And rebuild, because like there's nothing salvageable there.
Yeah.
Like it's not an environment you can have like good apples, let's say, there, but like it's not an environment where good apples can like continue being good. They're about to like, you know, just rot with the rest of them. So yeah, that's just my take on them.
Okay, so we also with Jimmy we had the scene where we
only a matter of time before
honestly
his wife
finally
called
that happened.
Yeah,
even though nothing actually came out of that.
I mean, I don't know if they like came to something. I mean, they didn't, like the wife didn't, let's say, get what she wanted because the judge was like this is not how it's done, whatever. Like I hope that they talk about this and like resolve it in the terms of like do not do it fucking again.
I know, but like the thing is, in that scene, how it seemed to me is that like he convinced her that like that
nothing could have happened to them.
Yeah, that was nothing serious. He was like, we were playing games with the guy that I know.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
It was nothing like the way he
really believes it. It's not like he really doesn't think that he is putting his children in danger.
Exactly.
He really doesn't think that.
Exactly. And even with scene with Bank in one of the previous episodes when he was Bank made some comment and she was like, what?
Just like fucking McNulty family.
Yeah.
He's like,
what? You know?
Doesn't register it.
So, in my opinion, I don't think that it's not gonna continue. I think it's gonna continue, and these problems are still gonna stand because, like, as long as Jimmy doesn't think that he's doing anything wrong, he's not gonna change anything, and he's not gonna be a good father to his kids.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he's not gonna put them actually in any danger at any point.
Even if he doesn't, let's say, believe that what he's doing is putting them in danger, like, respect the mother of your kids. And be like, okay, I'm not gonna do that anymore. Even though I didn't think it didn't go. Like, we're gonna see what he's gonna do going forward. But like, that's the most I would hope for. Like, in their, like, let's say, agreement, because like he does this again. The kids again go tell his mother, you're not gonna see the kids at all.
Yeah.
And like, you shouldn't. He says that he loves his kids. I really believe him. I really believe that he loves his kids, and that's all well and right, but you're not a good father to them. He can't understand that he is putting him in harm's way. I don't know in what type of way he grew up. Like, if he grew up in some type of, like, let's say, unsafe environment as well, that makes him think that things like this are, like, fine and normal.
I mean, we still have to find out that because we still don't know his backstory and when did this happen to him, when did he start drinking, why is this job everything to him, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, why is he putting his all into this work?
Yeah. Again, I feel like he lost someone.
That's like when did that happen and stuff like that, you know? But yeah, I think this story did not end. Like, it is definitely gonna continue as long as he does not realize in what I'm just like hoping that like they're not gonna actually be in any danger. You know what I mean?
No, I don't want him to get like a rude awakening because like that's gonna be on the kids. You know
that's
what I mean?
I don't want. That's what I don't want. Like so, but like I definitely think this is not the end.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, like he needs to come to a place where he does realize that he is not a good father. Like, he is not a good father. He was not a good husband. Like, he hurted the people around him. Like, he needs to realize that. And I don't know, like, how and if, when.
I think that's gonna be a
realization. I think so
long
as well.
process through this show because, like, let's say he even said in this episode that he loves his wife. I mean, ex-wife.
Yeah.
He even said that, and again, I'm not saying that like I don't think that wasn't true, or that.
I mean, when you look at him, it does look very true. Like, he is the way that he looks, he does seem honest.
But like, what do we have from? Like, what does she have from that? Nothing. You know, that means nothing if you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, but like, I think he has to realize why he lost her and why he is the way he is, why he is drinking. I mean, I guess he knows.
I mean, there might be things that he does not want to face.
Exactly. So I think that's gonna be a slow process through next few seasons, honestly.
Yeah.
And we'll see where is that gonna take us.
Yeah, I don't know. I really like Jimmy. I feel like a lot of warmth towards him. Like, I feel, you know, he's a fuck up and everything. I feel like he is decent. I feel like he could be decent if he just fixes himself. Like, you know, how he is approaching Case and everything. He doesn't seem like heartless and like he is looking at Wallace and like he is feeling for him and like the fact that they can't even like put him in anywhere safe and whatever. Like, he pays attention to these things. He has a good heart. He just needs to deal with his demons.
Yeah, and I think that's gonna be a good story.
Yeah,
honestly.
I mean, and depending like where it could take us, because like there's a lot of things that he does that are very dangerous for like himself and for people around him especially, and so like I don't know how far we're gonna take it, and like if the wake up call for him or something that makes him change is gonna be something really awful. Like, I don't know.
I hope not.
I mean, me too, but like I really don't know. Like, I feel like his character, there's a lot of ways his character could go, but I feel like it can be a really, I feel like it can be a really good storyline. Just because I think like as a person he is like complex.
Yeah,
you know, like I feel like everyone can like him but like realize that he is very fucked up in many ways, you know.
I agree. But like I kind of feel a positive ending for him. Honestly, I kind of feel like he's gonna end up being a good guy, and when he's able to, not before he deals with the things that he has to deal with.
Of course not.
I just don't think I don't think he's gonna do anything that bad before he starts facing his problems. You know?
Yeah, maybe. I hope so. At least I hope
Me too. I'm kind of positive about where his character is gonna go, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder also how he's gonna now take it that Kim also got hurt because like he was like closest to her in the office as well. Like they had like good moments in the first half of this season. He is like the one that's like basically like taking her out of the car and everything, like trying to revive her. And like I don't know if this like wakes up something in him. Like if she survives, are we gonna have like a background where like someone else didn't survive again? Because I think that's what happened to him, and so like maybe they can connect the storyline like that. Maybe we see like that he already did lose someone.
Yeah, possibly. Even though I do think that like no, it's just like I always thought that's why he became a cop.
Yeah,
like
I mean no, it doesn't need to be like that he lost someone in duty or something like that. Like just that he maybe saw someone die or something. I don't know, someone get shot in front of him when he was younger. Anything.
Okay,
you know?
okay, I understand. Me too. I just have a feeling for his character that story is gonna be later on, but like we could get actually it even
it's just like first an explanation with how it happened, and then like seeing if we can deal with it.
Potentially.
I don't know. There's a lot of ways we can go, really.
When we're like you just mentioned Wallace's name, so I mean 5 minutes ago.
Just mentioned.
But I feel like that's the. We can talk about that, even though
that breaks my heart.
We said that
breaks my
everything goes down the path that like it seems for a few episodes it's gonna go.
Yeah.
It just it's not it breaks my heart, but honestly at this point like it pisses me off because they can help him maybe, you know? They can protect him maybe.
Yeah.
And he's gonna die and they didn't protect him.
Yeah, they didn't have the budget. You know, like that is.
They took him to his grandma.
Like they would look there.
Like after they interrogated him.
Yeah, and like he told them everything.
Yeah.
He literally told them everything, and the only thing where he stopped, and I thought he was gonna stop, and I'm like glad that he did stop. When they asked about Dee.
Yeah.
And like he stopped there because like Dee was, you know, he was good to him, and like they are kind of, let's say, similar in nature maybe, you know, and so like he didn't want to say anything about Dee, and like I really like that. But everyone else he was like giving up left and right, and like they want him to testify again. I'm still not quite certain how this could be possible, like because like they got all this information without a legal guardian or anything else. I mean, maybe they did have someone and we just didn't see it. Maybe there was like a social worker or anything, and I don't know who is required to be in the room when someone is a minor. Like maybe they did, because we didn't see the interrogation happening, you know, firsthand. But
like with Bodhi, we saw the interrogation happening.
Yeah, no,
like nobody was there, and he's 16, 17 maybe. He's still under 18, so you know.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if like the law was fucking different in the early 2000s.
But like they know that police knows that like they know that he was feeling about all of this.
Yeah.
I mean, if police found out, of course Stringer and all of them know.
Yeah.
So they should expect him for them to come after him, especially if he testifies.
Yeah.
If he testifies, he's dead. I don't know how that's not
witness
looking.
Protection. Look, like literally fucking witness protection.
I mean, after that they have to protect him,
but I mean, resources go into wrong things.
Yeah.
Like really, like you're about to lose a child's life. Like this is ridiculous. Like he is about to die. He's really about to die, and like, you know, Daniels also took care of him because he is a kid. And like he took him to his grandma's place, I guess.
Yeah.
If and when, because like honestly it's just a when he does die, get killed, because like now he's about to testify. He knows, you know, he knows people. He saw Stringer. They're gonna kill him, and now when he does die, I wonder what that's gonna do to, you know, Daniels and the rest of them. who had him, because like that would make me feel
because like
incredibly guilty.
They questioned him.
Yeah.
They made him talk.
Yeah.
They made him testify.
Yeah.
You know?
And they didn't protect him the way they
and
should
they
have protected
didn't
him.
protect him.
I mean,
if that happens, but like I am pretty confident it will.
I mean, I understand that they didn't, like, there was not much that they can do. It's not like in their hands, like the budget that has to all get approved and everything, but like it would make me mad at the system.
Me too.
Like if I was a police officer, maybe so fucking mad at the system and everything.
Especially,
but like also, I don't know how their mind works considering what they let fly because of the system. Like they're already wired completely differently than I am, because I would have been gone the first day. You know what I mean? Like I could not be in this environment. Like my fucking consciousness would not allow me to do that. And so like they work in different ways. And so like I'm not quite sure what they're gonna be doing and thinking about that.
Yeah.
You know?
But like we already had scenes with Daniels, how much he, let's say, regrets. I mean, that doesn't mean much if he still does it constantly. Protect his men who do wrong. You know, but like we could have seen even with the scene with the guy with the kid who lost his eye, how much he regretted those things. And we also had a scene where he's
trying to make it right, because like he knows it was wrong. He knows like it was an injustice that was done.
And we also had a scene when he looked at Brandon's picture because like of some things, because like he couldn't.
If they put the wire on before he would have lived,
So like he even had regrets about that, and God knows how many things more. So like I have a feeling that would affect him the most, as it should. My boy.
No, I
would be so fucking mad just because if I interrogated that kid, and that kid first, I know how he ended up in the game, how he had no other.
Make them mad at Barksdale's. And like sure they're the ones that killed him. Get them, get them, get all of them. I am with you on that. Get all of them. But then like let's address the bigger issue. Let's address also what you're a part of. Like let's look at our own backyard. You know what I mean? I understand that there is little they can do. But I'll fucking quit. Like knowing that there's so little I can do as an individual, and that I fucking can't.
I feel so wrong about all of that I would not be able.
That's what like my always like, let's say, issue. Like you would want people working there who would want to do the best they can. But like you also then like they would want to do things how things should be done and like be good police officers and everything. But like you also like have to realize that the system, how it works and how it functions, is like immediately not right. And so like what do you do? how does that work? I don't know. I just feel like it's a complicated thing. So I really don't know how they're gonna react to everything. I mean, like considering like that Kima also now got shot, I feel like even with that they're about to start going at them with even more rage. Like it makes me afraid for what's his name? You know, the part of the duo, the one that played the priest in The Walking Dead. Like he was already very much like, I'm gonna go beat them up just because I can. Now when like one of theirs was shot and now he's like actually mad about them, like I'm afraid who he's gonna like take it out on. You know, like those are the things that I'm also like afraid about. But I guess, I mean, all the things that we're yet to see.
Yeah. We also had the things with Babs.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been clean for 3 days and he's really trying to change his life away, and I am so fucking proud of him, and I so want him to succeed. Like I don't know how many I think from all the characters he's that we have, he's one of the ones that like I want the best to happen.
I feel like I feel most for him.
Yeah.
You know, and like he is really trying hard. Like he is sitting in the street and he is looking at kids, and behind him he is looking at people dealing, and like he is so close to it and he is like fighting it, and like he is just there, and he really needs a chance. He does need, like he asked Kima for money, like that he needs, you know, an apartment and a mattress just so that he can like start from something, some clean clothes. Like there's it's like so little that he needs to just like start over, and like it's so sad to me that there's like
much as well.
Of course, but like it's so sad to me that there's like so little you know, that's like put into place for this. Like they are draining so much funds for the police to keep catching like drug dealers and users and everything, and like there's, I'm sure, so little to actually like help people who want to get better. They can't even get better just because like of the environment that they live in and the poverty that they live in. You know, people use so that they would like escape that.
I mean, we had the scene with the guy who is clean at this point.
Yeah.
And they talked about that, and he first said like that Babs needs to forgive himself.
Yeah.
And he also said that like the getting clean, like those 3 days is the easiest part, which to Babs maybe at this point seems like the hardest thing that he could possibly do.
Yeah.
But like for the long run is the easiest part, because now life comes.
Yeah, and that's
you
so
have
hard.
to find a way to live completely different. You need to earn money, you need to all of those stuff, you know, find job and everything, and that is the hardest part. And just because like those people who are just like you said are living in poverty, it's very hard for them to find jobs.
Yeah, I'm sure he has also a record and everything, and like he is trying to turn his life around, and like there's
maybe
little opportunity that's gonna be like, let's say, given to him.
Yeah, so maybe like a place to stay and clean sheets and clean clothes.
That's a lot.
Would help him a lot.
Yeah.
To for the first step, finds a job, and stuff like that.
Again, it makes me sad that there isn't. I mean, that's just like how the world is right now, and like how I don't think it should be, you know. But just like, I feel like so many, like there are a lot of resources that should be just like put into that so that people can get better, so people can get off the street, so people can get like other chances to turn their lives around. And like the world is not made to function to help those that are in need.
Yeah.
Like there's so many homeless people all around, and like there's so many fucking empty houses, empty apartments, people who buy up fucking 20 apartments, you know, and so many people who live in poverty, and like that's not how things should be, and people just need a bit of a break so that they can turn their lives around. I really hope that he gets it, and I'm certain, because like we are so early on, and like I'm certain we're gonna have a drawback. Like maybe now that like this things happened with Kima, and like he knew her, and like
definitely.
I feel like he's gonna now use again,
and
like, you know, it's gonna be 2 steps back, but like that's fine because like it's a long road, and it's not gonna be easy, and there's gonna be like drawbacks, but like as long as he is willing to change, and as long as he is willing to get better, like that's all he really needs. Like he needs to start from somewhere.
Yeah, and we have 5 seasons.
So like we're gonna be patient.
And I think we already in season 1 started this storyline for him that like I am positive that like it's gonna end.
And now we learned also that he has a kid.
Yeah.
So like imagine the show fucking ending up with him being clean for
Definitely.
you know a couple of years and going to meet his kid.
Yeah.
I just prepare. I'm gonna be bawling.
Yeah.
Like I like even thinking about it, I feel like I have tears in my eyes. But like it does make me feel positive.
Definitely,
his
definitely,
future.
definitely.
Like I do see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Definitely, me too.
We also had I mean Omar and Avon and Stringer and all that.
I only care for one of those guys, you know. So like for me, it's Omar's storyline, you know.
Omar is going to New York. Boy,
I envy you.
Literally, fucking, I wish. Me too. I wish. New York is happy to have you. I'm sure they are ecstatic.
My boy is smart. Like, Avon and Stringer offered him the truce.
Yep.
And he was like, sure, give me 5 to 10 grand.
And they were like,
they're good. And they're like,
yeah.
And he was like, that doesn't seem quite right. So, like, they're gonna kill me and I'm gonna fucking run away.
He is so smart.
Yeah.
He was right.
And Jimmy said, like, I'm gonna page you when, like, we need you about the case and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's definitely happening. I don't know if we're gonna see... because I think something's gonna happen by the end of the season, you know? Like, they're gonna...
something with
yeah,
Avon.
because
and
like now I don't think he's gonna kill Avon. I think that they're gonna get Avon, you know. But like he could just like help them or something like that. But like I think that's the next time we see him, when we need him on trial or something like that. I don't expect now to follow his story in New York or something like that. Even though, if you ask me, I could get like for the rest of the season I could get just him, you know, in New York, wandering around streets with his cap on and with
that
his
would
coat.
be a double win. We're seeing Omar and we're seeing New York. A double win for all of us. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna, like, I'm sure he's coming back. We'll see what happens, how everything happens. Avon took it much more rationally, let's say, than I was maybe expecting. I thought he was gonna be like very much shocked from everything and like sort of like working off on his emotions, because he was pretty level-headed.
But like when you think about it, if he was very scared, because this one got really close to killing him, and at the same time police is on to him, he got really scared. So maybe it would make sense that he would actually in that moment think, what can I do to save my fucking life? You know? And Stringer is helping him with that. You can see, in my opinion, that Stringer is very loyal to him. Everything he's doing, he's thinking of Avon and how to help him and how to cover up and how to not mention his name or something like that, you know? So like I'm that's surprising. Would like to know backstory.
Yeah, me too. And again, I need to know more about Avon, because like I still am like shooting in the dark with his character. Like I can't pinpoint him. I can't figure him out fully. Like I need more about him.
I'm honestly more interested in Stringer, definitely.
Well, me too, but like that's my thing, because like I'm more interested in Stringer because like I've seen more of Stringer that makes me like more interested, but like I know nothing about Avon, and like he is the main one in the Barksdale and everything, and so like.
But the things I do know, I don't like it all. Honestly, so like I guess for that reason, in my eyes, he's just a guy who is gonna first fall down. Even though he's been very careful and capable of hiding his own name, you know?
Yeah.
But like I still think Stringer brought so much to that. So like I don't know if I'm just like thinking that because I'm more interested in Stringer, or I'm not sure.
I don't know. I need more of Avon, because like either we're just not gonna get more about him and like he falls down faster, or it's just gonna take us a bit to learn about him, because like there is a reason why Stringer is following him. Like there has to be a reason. Again, Stringer seems smart, but like there is a reason why he is following Avon still.
That's why I'm very interested in
like
that backstory.
I would love to know that. I would love to know more about that.
Again, he could have just helped Stringer with his family or something like
things.
that.
I mean, they could have been childhood friends, you know what I mean? Like, I have no fucking clue. They could be cousins.
Yeah.
I don't know. There are many things that could be happening there.
Okay, guys.
That's it.
That's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.
We'll see you soon.
Bye.